Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TGSR Sidebar, where the cavalry rides in on black wings.
That one was nice.
Yeah.
That one was good.
So yeah, Crow showed up last episode. He's the other main person from 5Ds that's showing up. We have like a cameo from two other characters, but they are not important. You'll spot them in this episode if you pay attention.
Two other cameos from 5Ds?
Yeah, two characters cameo from 5Ds, but they're not important. It's literally just a background cameo. Anyway, 5758, The Black Whirlwind, Crow Hogan, and Invitation to the Dark Duel. So, what do we think?
Honestly, I'm wanting to see what the heck is going on.
Honestly, I don't know what to think going into this.
That confused the ever-loving hell out of you of what the hell is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
5-sided war?
Yes.
My brain hurts. I don't
worry.
How this will happen.
Don't worry. We have an episode later on that recaps all of this from multiple characters' perspectives, so we can actually get an idea of what's going on.
Okay.
It just comes after you kind of are supposed to realize all this.
Well then.
Yeah. Anyway, we all set?
As set as we can be.
Alright, starting off this first episode of Arc 5 here in 3, 2, 1, go.
By the way, I don't like the Blackwing deck.
Why?
Because it's a douchebag deck.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
so
maybe
then,
he doesn't like you.
So then I need to read the cards and then like it. Because you hate it.
It's one of those decks that I was... What shocked me was the fact that I grabbed my, my Symphonic Warrior deck and almost beat it when every other deck that I've used against it, I've lost.
Oh, by the way, there's a dimension coming to invade and burn your city to the ground.
Yes, but at the same time, if we're caught by security, no matter what we say, it's useless. So, yeah, it is time to worry about the tops and commons.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Dennis and Nobu are going to become street performers.
They have conflicting styles. I just realized that.
What?
People are going to look at Dennis and he's friendly, he's nice. But he's also an Exceeds user and a Fusion user. While Noboru
The fusion
is sort
part's
of,
not completely known.
well, yeah, but while Noboru is the straightforward, doesn't take crap, doesn't really ever smile that much, and is all strength and power all the time, but he's a synchro user.
Which would fit right in with this dimension.
But I
What is this
feel
dimension?
like the people are going to look at Dennis at first and say they like him, and then they're going to see Noboru with the synchro, and they're going to start having conflicting ideals. Am I wrong in that?
Probably, but also remember like how this dimension is.
Yeah.
Strength and power are everything, and Noboru's all about strength and power in his deck.
True.
Hell, it's a deck that doesn't use any spell or trap cards.
Yeah. Any at all. Although there are ways to use the spell and trap cards, which I love. I spam that all the time. So why does he have the tattoos if other commons don't have to wear the tattoos?
That's because he still got placed in detention facilities, more than likely.
But that's not where you get the tattoos. Not in the original show, at least.
Well,
you
you
got
get the tattoos.
that when you were sent to.
Honestly, I think Crow's backstory is still kind of intact, where he, did get in trouble and did get sent to prison and spent some time there. I get up and kick you, but I'm not feeling it right now.
I still think it should have been New Domino City.
It's supposed to be, but we're not going to say it's New Domino City because that'd be too obvious.
How would that be too obvious when you're already in there?
Oh, he's so disappointed in being there.
Yeah, because he's paired up with Nova and it's just like, fuck this. By the way, those two kids there that Crow was talking about, that was them. There's one cameo.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably spot Carly at some point if you pay attention.
Really?
Yep. Oh god, I remember this. By the way, just to confirm, she still has those two. And here comes a little bit of a joke.
Fail.
Clearwing's like, I ain't fucking doing this shit for you.
Wait, internment camp. When the heck did this? Okay.
That's the thing Hugo was talking about last episode.
Still, internment camp? That doesn't
Same.
feel like the right word.
It's close enough.
When I think of internment camp, I think of, World War II and those horrible, horrible places. For me, it feels like they're more talking about like a jail.
No. It's a rare time Selena and Yuzu get to talk in the same episode. That rarely happens from here on out, by the way.
Oh, wow.
By the way, you do a terrible job of doing it, Crow.
What's with the cowboy, or the cowgirl get up?
Gimmick?
Yeah.
It's a gimmick. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
Besides, it's possibly also a reference to that whole Old West town that was in the later half of our Padis. Don't worry, you'll get there one day.
Yeah, that'll go over real well.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna change very quickly.
Why did you set me on fire, you asshole? By the way, his deck got an upgrade like everyone else's. Probably by Reggie. Melissa, stop encouraging him!
Seriously.
You're pissing him off more than calming him.
I see how this represents Dennis.
You can't fucking tell! Plus, Noboru would take none of Dennis's shit. That's probably also why they were paired together, too. Melissa, stop breaking the fourth wall! even though you haven't.
She didn't technically break the fourth wall, but at the
It's an
same
implication
time,
of breaking the fourth wall.
I know. Boy, Dennis is being himself, ain't he? Oh, hey! Oh, hey! What sucks, the deck can't do that. And then you can activate the... Oh, okay.
Bear in mind, anime effects may differ than actual card effects.
Oh! And then all spell and traps disappear. Ugh. And then, on top of that, you can activate... And then you can activate the both of them and attach them to... Yep. Then you're gonna activate it and put it on Shooting Doji. Then you're gonna activate Claw Act, put it on Shooting Doji.
Thank you for explaining Noburu's moves while he's doing it.
Yep, very helpful.
I've used this deck, so I mean... And then you can, yeah.
Scrubbing it up on there, aren't we, Dennis? Really, Dennis? Really? Gotta go that far?
Uh-huh. I also noticed that his deck, there's no pendulum or any arcs.
He has pendulums.
No, I mean when he uses the pendulum summoning, when he's pendulum summoning, there's no pendulum thing or any arcs at all.
That's the same for anyone who's not Yuya.
No, because, Reggie had some kind of an arc thing going on. It wasn't the same as Yuya, but it was an arc thing.
It might just be a special thing him and Yuya share since they're main characters.
Oh boy.
By the way, Dennis is turning this around by showing off these pendulum summoning methods as apparently villainous.
Uh-huh. On top of Exceeds being villainous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, it's still not as much as he would take if he was completely... All he's gotta do is put Shootin' Doji in attack mode and rape you.
No, that's not his style.
Pause. It froze for me.
Crap.
1934.
Alright, I'm
All
set.
right.
I don't know what caused it to do it. I don't know.
Alright, pick it up from 1934 then in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Oh, the drum. Oh crap. He's summoning Susanoo.
Well, that is his ace.
Yeah. The big boy on campus. That doesn't matter. He can switch positions. Oh, no? Okay. No, I forget, that's the wrong card. Yeah, that one can, yeah. By the way, in the card effect itself, you don't have to sacrifice life points.
Hmm.
And his actual effect is you grab one out of their graveyard, a spell or trap card out of their graveyard.
Hmm. Look at all that money. Well, gotta wait till the next episode to find out what's going on there.
Hmm.
How we feeling?
I find it hilarious that Dennis was probably more of himself in this episode than anything.
Yeah, that is Dennis.
Because, I mean, think about it. Even in the beginning, he even signified who he really was by sending his monster to his opponent's side and then sending him back after damaging his opponent.
Yeah.
That monster was Dennis. right?
If that's your interpretation, sure.
Well, I mean, Dennis is a a a double agent.
That's why I said it's your interpretation, sure. That's your interpretation of the fire monster.
What was yours?
Didn't mean that much.
Oh. Well, I guess I looked too far into it then. Jeez.
You look that far and see that. I'm sure there's stuff like that all the time. It's just I didn't look that deep into one card played at the beginning of a duel.
Well, has Dennis been found out yet where you're at?
Yeah.
Did he hurt them at all?
I'll put it this way. It's found out in a duel, and that duel involves the biggest fuck you and die attack I've ever fucking seen in the franchise.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, ready for the next episode?
Hold up. My computer's being weird.
I was about to say, before we hit the episode properly, there's a neat piece of trivia about the image you're going to see right off the bat.
Okay.
What's the trivia? Because I'm looking at the picture.
All right, you know where this kind of imagery comes from, right? What it's inspired by?
I'm trying to think
Atlas.
because I remember seeing it.
Atlas holding up the world. Greek mythology.
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking there's crap. There's these statue pillars things that have like men holding them up somewhere.
Well, this more has to do with Arc 5 and 5Ds.
Oh, okay.
I was just being like, oh, do you know like the original reference for this? Because it plays into what this means.
Oh, okay.
Like it comes from Atlas holding up the world. Greek
I was
mythology.
thinking too far into reality then.
Taking a step back there, Glock. Anyway, if you watch 5Ds, you might see this same image at some point in the show, except instead of 2 people, it's 3.
Because of
5D. The what?
because of Yusei?
Yes. 3 heroes who save Neodomino City. Yusei, Crow, and Jack at the end of the Dark Signers arc. Spoilers, all 3 of them are participating in the final duel of that arc.
Gee, thanks for spoiling that. Oh my god.
But as you see here, we only have 2. And in the opening, we only see Jack and Crow.
So is this after the Dark Signers then?
It can be however you want to interpret people's locations in this world in relation to how they were in 5Ds.
But I mean, if that's there, isn't
it's not
that
supposed to be
after...
literal.
Okay.
It's just supposed to be a reference to that statue. I don't know when the statue isn't supposed to be like completely representative of the 3 of them saving the city. It's only supposed to be symbolic of the 3 of them saving the city.
Plus, I have to mention this because I have the mind of an engineer at times. That's physically impossible. It's only holding up half of that pillar. The entire thing could collapse. There has to be a third statue behind them to hold the other piece up, or else it would collapse.
Thank you, Glock. Didn't really need that. Anyway, it's symbolic. It was just something the creators put in there visually to represent the heroes of the show. This is a reference to that visual imagery. It also reinforces that idea of Yusei's not here. Like, at all. This city is minus the person that helped unite it. Thus, we have a city so far divided it's ridiculous. Even more divided than how Neodomino City and Satellite were in 5Ds. Why I say it's worse.
So, are Neo Domino City and the Satellite now, instead of being two different places, they're the same place in half, top and bottom?
Think of it more
Is
as...
that what the Commons is now?
Think of it more as, what if Neodomino City never had a Zero Reverse happen to it, and more progressed on its own without the influence of Zero Reverse, without the influence of any signers or dark signers, and any influence of Yusei and his friends?
Well, then what happened to Satellite if that's the case?
It never broke off. It was still just a part of Neodomino City.
Oh.
Satellite is just a part of Neodomino City that got thrown and that got busted off from it during Zero Reverse.
Does that mean that Satellite is still technically a part of Domino City then, and that the Commons is outside of the Satellite?
No.
Or is the Commons the Satellite?
Commons, symbolically, are like Satellite.
Okay. That was my question.
Don't think so literal about it. Just think symbolically. Symbolically, Commons are equated to Satellite, and Neodomino City is equated to City here. Or, Neodomino City is equated to Tops here.
Okay.
Don't think literal.
My
think
mind
literal,
is...
If you think literal, you're just going to confuse yourself.
I've confused myself multiple times with this show because I think too literally. I don't think I'm able to stop now.
Anyway, with that piece of trivia and explanation out of the way, we ready to start?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, picking up this next episode of Arc 5 here in 3, 2, 1, go.
So have you picked up 5Ds at all, Tommy?
No.
You really need to.
We watched the first 2 episodes in TGSR.
Yeah,
I
but
know
I mean,
we
outside
did.
of that.
But I mean, like, why not? Like, it's good. It's a really good show.
Says the one that hasn't completed it.
Yeah, the one who hasn't completed it is also extremely busy with having to deal with applying to college, and AP testing, and SAT testing, and ACT testing, and every other testing that you could possibly give him. On top of making straight A's in high school, with AP Calculus class.
I was just gonna say, if Tommy's anything like me, even if you tell him it's good, he'll just get to it on his own time. Which is probably what's gonna happen, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was say, you probably watch 5Ds, but it'll just be on your own time.
So is this a different band that's singing this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not,
It's been a different band for every single opening and ending.
so it's not the guy, from Gaim anymore.
No, that's the ending.
Okay.
Kaito and the band he's a part of are the ones singing the ending.
For this part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you can tell Kaito's singing it, but he is. You're better off spotting him in the music video. Again, it doesn't help that Kaito's actor is completely different than the character he played in Gaim. Oh, there's another cameo, by the way.
Oh, hey!
It's Jobberson!
It's the freaking hot rod guy.
Yeah, jobbing out to everyone. Different series of events, still jobbing it like no one else.
Oh.
Oh, if you didn't quite pay attention to the opening, one part of the opening hinted at this part.
Wait, what?
What?
Where did he get a bike?
You can rent out the wheelers.
Oh, okay.
And by rent out, I mean if you want to participate in a riding duel, you're given a bike on the promise of you won't wreck it. Or at least you won't try to wreck it.
Leave it to Shun to be a badass.
He shouldn't.
Yeah. Again, the only Lancers at Solo is the one who's crossed dimensions before, and can obviously hold his own against anyone.
Old pals.
Right in the junk. Don't know, don't care.
Yes, we know. That's usually what happens with. By the way, is he still injured?
Should? No.
Okay.
It was a day. He's had an entire afternoon, night, and day to heal.
Okay, let's repeat that again. He's had an entire afternoon, night, and day to heal. I'm pretty sure people don't heal that quickly.
I'm sure Shin does. He's been through worse shit. By the way, this guy is important enough to be in the opening.
I seriously want to see I seriously want to see Goganzaka on a freaking bike.
Don't worry, you will.
Really?
Yes. Yeah,
Just
Selena's not one to rest then.
Just relax. We don't want to die.
Fuck. You forgot the entire reason Selena came to the standard dimension to begin with?
Yes, I know, but still.
She's
relax.
not one to raid around and do nothing.
I love how he threw his arms up.
Yet another sign of how things got worse.
Honestly, Yuya would whip him.
Well, Serena hasn't had to try yet, so.
No, that's not true. You got one turn. Sit the frick down.
No, he can go along with Serena. He can be fodder. Try not to get split up any more than we are.
It took you that long to figure out what the heck they're saying?
Yes.
Dennis, how are you so smart and yet so stupid?
Because he has to put up the front of being an idiot?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Then they'll be out there chanting fusion bastard, fusion bastard.
No, they'll be chanting clown shithead.
uh
In case you don't know, we are going into a tournament arc eventually.
Uh-huh.
It is the Friendship Cup. Yes, it's going to have parallels to the Fortune Cup.
Uh-huh.
Yep, the prize is once more to Dual Jack.
Of course. So,
This totally won't blow up in your collective faces. Yes, Noboru gets to be stuck on commentary.
oh, he'll be super entertaining on commentary.
Uh-huh. That Damn it, Dennis. Stop pulling roses out of your helmet.
Well, he can't pull rabbits out of a hat, so...
Sure he can.
No, helmets don't count.
Close enough.
Well, you know, he pulled the helmet off of his head, so technically he pulled a rat out of his hat.
By the way, Kurosaki's starting at 1,000 life points for this duel.
Why?
Because screwed up rules. Since he's one win away from winning his invitation to the Friendship Cup, he has to be at a disadvantage.
New Speed World?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Speed World and the other Speed World?
You mean Speed World Neo and Speed World New?
No. I'm talking about the Speed World from the original show and this Speed World. I
one
guess...
involves speed spells, the other doesn't. That's it.
Okay.
If you look at the card, it only has like one line of text. And it just says it can't be destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Coming out swinging, aren't we?
well, let's just level the field pretty much right out of the gate.
Don't you dare use Yuya's line! Just like Noboru said. Oh god, people are way too excited for this. Fucking
Well, think about how excited they were getting for the pendulum summoning in the other tournament.
They're just like, Xyz versus Xyz, oh my god.
Well, they've never seen it before except for him.
I know. I complain about that, but Shun hasn't seen Dennis duel at all.
Yeah.
Because they only dueled like twice during the Junior Youth Championship. Yeah, he literally only dueled twice. No, oh. No, he dueled 3 times, my bad. He dueled Yuya, he dueled Yuzu, and then he dueled Selena. And that was it.
He dueled Sora.
No.
Oh wait, you're talking about Dennis.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about.
Shun.
Yeah,
Shun only dueled like twice.
yeah. I thought you were talking about Shun when you said that. I'm like, no, he dueled Sora. Don't you remember he freaking breaking his spleen?
I think Shun's starting to catch on. Because, you know, he made the comment about LDS's Exceed summoning teachings weren't the best. And then he makes the comment about him learning to be that offensive from LDS. So I think he's starting to piece it together.
We haven't seen you in a while. We haven't seen more revolution than you. Well,
He is slipping by the freaking skin of his teeth, ain't
yep.
he? Jesus.
I would say Super OP Zone, but he's not a good guy.
Nope. Fuck you, your field remains empty.
Yep, Hayes figured it out.
Technically, Dennis can say that, but at the same time,
Okay, but
he's been undercover for a long time, so technically, as far as anyone else is concerned, he is from LDS, but his origins are unknown.
in terms of the way he learned to Exceed Summon, yes, he more than likely did learn from them. But I think it's more so the fact of how forceful he's dueling is what's tipping him off. Not so much how he's dueling.
Yeah. Whoops.
Well then.
Well,
By the way, there's another synchro super heavy samurai monster that can be far more OP than Susanoo.
the horse one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't worry, you'll see that eventually. How we feeling?
I'm ready for Dennis to die.
I'm wondering how long it's going to take before someone winds up figuring it all out.
I'm gonna say not long, considering, Shun's already on his trail.
I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you the exact episode Dennis gets revealed. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 74.
Are you serious?
Yep.
He's that freaking good?
I can see it. I could see that. Because, like, right now, Shun's not 100% convinced he's from LDS. It's one of those that he feels like something's not right. He just can't figure out what. I think from here on, we're going to start seeing where they're realizing more and more.
And there's also extenuating circumstances.
Like what?
Like him not being in certain episodes, I'm assuming.
That, and you'll find out next episode.
Oh, Jesus. Make this tough. You know that?
Yep.
I guess you just make it as tough as the show made it for you. Well, a little less tough.
Because we're watching 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next time we're gonna end off that Shun Dennis duel, and we're gonna get into a little mini arc of episodes that's gonna lead into the tournament arc. It's only about 4 episodes.
Okay.
And then we get to the fun. Oh, the pain that's to come.
Is it gonna be as bad as the last tournament arc?
Oh god, need to get out.
Yes, and at points it shall be worse.
Oh god.
Wait, what? What did I miss? I was looking at something.
It will be as painful as the last tournament arc, and at points worse.
No. No.
I'll tell you this right now. Episode 77 will fucking break your hearts.
No. No, don't do that.
Oh.
Tommy, I freaking hate you.
Well, you should hate yourself.
It's your fault we're in this.
I would be up where Peace is right now. It's your fault.
It's your fault. You chose to do this.
You chose to not watch it.
Any other show you wouldn't care.
Honestly, I didn't until, 47 episodes into it, I think it was?
Probably.
It's your fault. It's not
basically the Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon debut.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So.
It's your fault, not mine.
You had ample time.
And you didn't have to do it.
Because last time I checked, I'm thinking it's 47. So last time I checked, that is almost a year worth of episodes that you didn't bother to catch up with, Glock.
It's up there.
Still your fault.
Anyway, till next time, everybody.